What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild challenge here on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Today we're going to be doing, I've been getting a decent amount of requests for this one. I think it's going to be a fun one. I actually ended up doing it last summer, and I had a ton of fun with it. I went back and rewatched the video. It is the no free agency rebuild challenge. And the way I'm going to do this, as you can see, I have not selected a team yet. I'm going to go ahead and select a random team, whatever they may be. I actually think it'd be a little more fun in this one to get a team that has a couple good players that are on expiring contracts. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm not even allowed to re-sign my own players. So at no point in any time can I re-sign anybody or sign anybody on this team. So it makes it just a little bit harder. I've seen some guys do it before where, you know, they kind of take a different approach. They can re-sign their own players, but I cannot do that today in today's rebuild. So we're going to go ahead and select a random team. That is pretty much the only rule that we do have, that, you know, the whole no re-signing thing. I can make as many trades I want. I can do whatever I want. But yeah, so we're going to have to try to get a lot of guys either on some pretty long, 3+ year deals, or some rookie contracts are probably preferable. But before we do get into that, let's go ahead, close these eyes. As you can see, they're shut. We're going to go ahead and select a team. We'll stop this one in 3, 2, and 1. And we get the Los Angeles Lakers. This might make it kind of fun, low-key. What is LeBron and AD's contracts? That's going to make this a whole lot more fun, I think. I really think it is. So LeBron's on a 3-year deal. LeBron's locked up for this entire video, and so is Anthony Davis. So that's absolutely huge for me right here. But with that being said, we definitely got to make a lot of moves here because the majority of this team is not on multi-year deals. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. I'll see you guys with some of the first moves. All right, so I went ahead and I changed Andre Drummond's position. I moved him down to power forward. He actually went up 4 overalls. But we're going to be doing this deal right here with the San Antonio Spurs, picking up DeJounte Murray. He's going to be a nice young point guard for us, hopefully throughout the entire video. He's obviously locked up, so that is good. That is definitely what we need. And again, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of youth on this team, even if, we might have to drop a couple overalls. But Andre Drummond, KCP heading over there to San Antonio. DeJounte Murray, Drew Eubanks heading back here to LA. As you can see, I moved Montrezl Harrell's position as well, just because, again, 1-year deal, not really going to be able to get much use out of him. So we're definitely not done making moves. I will see you guys with the next trade. So I'm kind of stuck between 2 trades right now. This first one here being with the Sacramento Kings. It's the 2 players traded, Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder. Both guys on 1-year deals. Obviously would not be able to retain their services past this season. Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield, if I wanted them, they could be locked up this entire video. I wouldn't mind using Halliburton. He's not a guy I do get to use a lot. Buddy Hield, I wouldn't mind having off the bench for at least 1 season. Or it's this one with Jordan Clarkson and Derek Favors. Now, the reason I'm almost going, kind of leaning towards more of this one is because we really don't have a starting center right now. But then again, it's Tyrese Halliburton. I know he progresses really well. Jordan Clarkson definitely going to be the 6th man of the year in the NBA. The dude is putting up numbers. He should low-key be higher than a 79 overall. But I think I got to take Tyrese Halliburton. I think he's ultimately going to end up being really good for us. So I'm going to go ahead and take him here. So he's going to be my new starting shooting guard. Buddy Hield is going to be his backup here. I could look to trade Kuzma as well right now if it does mean getting a new starting center. I mean, he is locked up, but obviously I don't really need a backup small forward. AD, did his overall take a hit? It looks like he did a little bit. So, yeah, I don't really want to start Drew Eubanks. I don't really want to start Marc Gasol. Gasol is on a 2-year deal. I wouldn't, mind having him be the backup, but I definitely might include Eubanks in some sort of trade, so I might have 1 or 2 more moves. I'll see you guys with those trades. So I believe our final deal here is going to be coming with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Drew Eubanks, Taylor Horton Tucker, and Wes Matthews all going to be heading over there to Minnesota. Naz Reid, Juan Hernangomez is going to be coming back here to LA. Naz Reid is locked up the entire video if I want him. Young, 21-year-old center, kind of exactly what I'm looking for. Marc Gasol is going to be his backup. Honestly, Hernangomez isn't really going to play. He's probably just going to be wow. That didn't come out right. Trade bait after this offseason. So that is going to be the final deal I believe. I'm now going to go ahead and set the rotation, and I will be back. All right, so this rotation is all set here for year number 1 with this team right now. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to double check that everybody in the starting lineup is locked up the entire video, because that is the most important thing. At the end of the day, obviously 2K is going to, auto-assign people for me and put them on 1-year deals. There's really not much I can do about that. We have to have a certain amount of guys on the roster, so it is what it is for that. But the starting lineup being locked up the entire video is very key. Obviously, we did get super lucky with the Lakers. I don't know why I thought LeBron was on a 2-year deal, not a 3-year deal, but it is what it is. Maybe he'll retire and make this one a little bit harder. But year number 1, this is how it's going to look. DeJounte Murray, Tyrese Halliburton, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Naz Reid. Bench unit, Buddy Hield, Kyle Kuzma. I know I said LeBron's not going to have a backup. Kuzma can play the 3 or the 4. Really, it doesn't matter. He's kind of a hybrid backing up Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So whatever it may be, that's what he's probably going to do for us. Marc Gasol in here getting 14 minutes a night. His time with us is probably over after the season. He's actually on a 2-year deal. I did not know that. I mean, I said it earlier, but I don't know why he's on the 2-year deal. And then the crew show as well is probably over after the season, unfortunately. But having Hield and Kuzma off the bench again for next season probably going to be pretty key for us. So that is it for now. I would not mind if this team, I guess, could technically go back-to-back if we're including, real life right now. But that is it for now. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So we do wrap up year number 1 here. LeBron James actually does win the MVP award for us. 26.5 points, almost 8 boards, 9.5 assists, 1 steal. half a block for the King. It is not every day I do get to use LeBron James, so I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of it today. We end the year as a 2 seed here in the Western Conference, number 2 in the Power Rankings as well. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, these are pretty much the same thing every single first season. Giannis, let me guess. Chris Boucher. Oh, it's actually Christian Wood. And I don't know, Steve Nash. Nope. Ty Lue, 60-22 is the record for the LA Clippers over there. So, yeah, we are 2 seed here. We are facing the Minnesota Timberwolves. We actually made, I believe, 1 trade with them. I don't think we made more than 1. Player stats in the year, LeBron James led us in scoring. Then it was Anthony Davis, kind of our two-headed monster right there. Naz Reid. Wow. What a season from him. 15.5 points, almost 8 boards. This dude's making a serious campaign to be, my starting center the entire time. Halliburton rookie year, it is what it is. Hopefully you can get those numbers up a little bit. I'm going to regret not trading for Jordan Clarkson, but I'm fine with it for now. So, Minnesota here in the first round. D'Lo, Beasley, THT, we traded them. We traded them Eubanks as well, and then Karl-Anthony Towns. Not a bad starting 5 there whatsoever. I think, having LeBron and Anthony Davis probably going to put us over the top just a little bit. So, we move on to Denver. Jamal Murray. They picked up Eric Gordon from the Houston Rockets, Michael Porter Jr., Paul Millsap, Nikola Jokic. I don't know why you're not starting Aaron Gordon. He's literally the perfect fit next to Nikola Jokic. And we lose in 6. We lose in 6, and the New Orleans Pelicans do go on to win the finals. Zion Williamson, finals MVP. Yeah, that's just the Zion effect here in 2K. The Zion Williamson and the Pelicans went on to beat, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving, James Harden, everybody else on the Nets. It is what it is. That's just classic 2K. So we're going to head up to league meetings right now. We are not going to put any of those through. Draft lottery right now. I don't know if we have a lottery pick. I wouldn't mind maybe trading for one, but I don't know if we're going to have the assets for that, really. So Thunder projected number 1. Golden State actually ends up with number 1. I feel like, whenever you're projected the first overall pick, I feel like you automatically go to 5 kind of easily. It's kind of weird. Our coaching staff's really solid. You're fine. We have an A trainer. I'm actually going to go ahead and, get an A scout just because we're the Lakers. We don't really have a budget. And I'm going to get Owen Masters as well. So we get both those guys. Our staff is fine for now, at least. We're going to head to the draft. I don't know if we have our first round pick. We actually do. I don't really plan on using it. But, yeah, this is what we have to work with in the trading department. We cannot sign anybody else right now. Except for who 2K auto-generates and signs for me. So that is what we're going to work with for now. I definitely do have a couple trades to make. I think I'm probably just going to move this. I don't really... Anybody going to give me a first? Thank you, Celtics. You fucking suck, by the way, in real life. So we're going to head up to team player options right now real quick. Naz Reid, Alfonso McKinney going to be coming back. I'm bringing back everybody today on those team options because, yeah, I definitely need to have as many guys in this roster that at least decent. If not, can hopefully get me a couple picks, something like that. So qualifying doesn't really matter. Even if they got the qualifying, I would not extend it to them because that would technically be them re-signing with us. So, yeah, free agency. Let's just see what it looks like for us. Chris Paul made it free agency. That doesn't feel like that doesn't happen a lot. Looks like Kawhi's going to go back to the Spurs. No way. So, yeah, Caruso's really our only free agent. I kind of planned it out, so that was kind of the only way. Obviously, he will not be coming back to here with us. So, yeah, I might have to work on a couple trades right now. Obviously, we do have 4 starting small forward, or excuse me, 4 small forwards. I obviously do not need all of them. So, that being said, we have a couple trades to make. I'll see you guys with those moves. So this is one of the deals we're going to be doing right now with the Charlotte Hornets. Alfonso McKinney, we picked up his team option. You just saw Marc Gasol was on a 2-year contract. Both going to be heading to Charlotte. I do not know how good Marc Gasol is going to look in a Charlotte Hornets jersey. We're going to be getting a 2022 first-round pick from them, top 5 protected, along with Vernon Carey Jr. He's kind of why I want to do this deal. He's going to be our backup center. And obviously going ahead and acquiring a first-round pick never hurts as well. So Naz Reid, Vernon Carey Jr. kind of going to be running it right now at that center spot. Naz Reid obviously had a really solid season for us, in his first year here in LA. We take a look at his numbers right now. 15.5 points, almost 8 boards, 1.5 assists, 1 block per game, only 1.5 turnovers. As a starting center, it's actually not that bad. So I can live with this for now. I think Hernan Gomez is probably going to be on his way out for a backup point guard. I'm sorry, it is a little bit boring, but ultimately I can't sign anybody, so it's just kind of the way it has to be. So we're going to do Juan Hernan Gomez. I don't really need to give up a first-round pick for my backup point guard. Definitely doesn't matter too much. And if there's only a guy on a 1-year deal here, I can definitely live with that. Just need some sort of point guard here. So Michael Carter-Williams could probably... Oh, my God. Oh, brother. He is on a 1-year deal. Is there anybody I can get that's just a little bit better, maybe? Or no? Whoops. Whoa. What the hell just happened? I do not know what just happened, but I'm going to do... Actually, I'll include it first. Why not? I'll include my 2025 first-round picks. Maybe I'll get a couple better offers. Devon Carter's listed as shooting guard. I'm just going to kind of run through these kind of fast. DeLon Wright probably going to be the guy. He's only going to be here for 1 year. Oh, I saw Tyrell Terry as well. All right, you know what? I'm going to do this. We're going to pick up Tyrell Terry from the Dallas Mavericks. We also get Dorian Finney-Smith, who's now going to get traded for a first-round pick, and then that is 9 guys. Again, I don't want this team to stay exactly the same throughout the entire video, but Ultimately, it's probably going to kind of have to, just because I can only make so many moves. It really just is what it is, because I can't, sign guys or re-sign guys. That being said, is everybody locked up past this season, especially in the starting lineup? I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure I didn't screw up anywhere. Yeah, so this entire starting lineup's locked up. Eventually, depending on how we do this year, it could look to upgrade Naz Reid. But again, it didn't seem like he was the problem for me last year. So that is the team for now. Also, 2K is going to automatically sign guys for me. There's nothing I can do about it. But these 9 guys right here is how the rotation is going to look. They're going to be the only guys in it. So I will see you guys in the rotation at the start of year number 2. All right, so year number 2 here, the starting 5 remains exactly the same for us. Again, we were a 2 seed. We ended up losing to the Denver Nuggets in the second round of the playoffs. But, I think this team's, Tyrese Halliburton, Naz Reid, 2 very young players. Obviously, having LeBron and Anthony Davis next to you does help. But I think there's room for development on both of those guys. And hopefully this year maybe leading us to a championship. But year number 2, this is how it's going to look. DeJounte Murray, Tyrese Halliburton, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Obviously still both here for us. Naz Reid as well. Bench unit, Buddy Hield, Kyle Kuzma, Tyrell Terry, and Vernon Carey Jr. So that's the team I'm going with. I'm pretty sure actually everybody on this team is locked up past this year. So yeah, that actually kind of works for me really well. So we don't really have to worry about free agency. Maybe just a couple trades this offseason, and I will see you guys, at the end of year number 2 here. So we wrap up year number 2 here. Once again, the 2 seed here in the Western Conference. This time they put us as a 6 seed in the power rankings, though. I typically feel like it's the opposite. Typically, I'll be a 4 seed and I'll be number 3 in the power rankings occasionally, but I really see it lower. Interesting. Luka Doncic, MVP for the Dallas Mavericks. Kid Cunningham, Rookie of the Year in Golden State. Oh my God. Imagine him in a lineup with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. That would be scary. Also wins 6th Man of the Year, so I guess he is backing up Steph. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Nick Claxton, Most Improved. Mike Malone, Coach of the Year, 59 and 23 for Denver as they are a 1 seed. So we're a 2 seed here, as I mentioned, in the Western Conference. We take a look at numbers right now. LeBron, AD still doing their thing. Naz Reid's good, man. Naz Reid is really good for us. Buddy Hield, DeJounte Murray. I'm not expecting DeJounte Murray to put up 18 points. I just don't know if that's something we need. We might need a guy that can get close to 20 points a game as a third scorer. So we will, cross that road when we get there. Honestly, I thought Halliburton would be putting up a little bit better numbers as well. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna judge yet. I'm not gonna jump to any assumptions. We got the playoffs first. So the Memphis Grizzlies: John Morant, D'Anthony Melton, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jonas Valanciunas. I think unfortunately we're just a little bit better than them probably. Okay, it takes 6, but we get it done. Trey Jones, Derek White, and they re-signed Kawhi Leonard. They have Drummond. Okay, I mean I guess, but that's a weird rotation. That just looks so weird. We win in 6. Us in Denver, who beat us last year. Murray, Gordon, Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon's now in the starting lineup. Nikola Jokic as well. Naz Reid, we need a big series out of you right here, man. Oh my God, we lose in 7. Denver's good. Denver is really good. And what? Are you kidding me? Back-to-back seasons, literally the 2 biggest hype beast players of all time. If watch, if there's an 11-year-old watching this right now, I'm sure you're ecstatic. Zion won a championship the first year, and LaMelo wins one year number 2. I don't even know. I don't really even know what to say about it right now. But, yeah, we obviously have to make some trades. So we're just going to reject all these. I never look through league meetings. We definitely don't have any lottery picks of any sort. The Kings are projected number 1, and it ends up going to Houston. So, yeah, I think I'm going to move on in the head coaching department. Steven Silas could be an option. Billy Donovan. Frank Vogel does have good ratings, though. You know what I'm saying? All right, maybe I won't. All right, I'll bring Frank Vogel back. I'm going to get new assistants, though. Mike D'Antoni's going to come in here and be an assistant for me. And then I'm going to get, you suck. I'll get Jeff Hornacek as well. I think it's a pretty interesting assistant coach as well. So we cannot afford Hornacek. Let me guess. Can I afford him now? We're the Lakers. We have endless trunks of money. So we're heading up to the draft right now. I do not know if we have our own first-round pick here. We actually do. Oh, no, we have the Charlotte Hornets first-round pick, who I actually cannot believe that they won a championship. Halliburton and Naz Reid both coming back. That's huge for us. So, with that being said, we definitely have some trades to make. Let me just double-check. We don't have any free agents. Obviously, we're not signing anybody out of here anyways. I just want to see what we're missing out on. There's so much talent here. Also, I saw this the other day. Is Russ doing that little mini deal thing? Yeah. He signed a deal with the Lakers the other day for $5 million in this free agency class. Not that I would sign him even if he would accept that, but, I don't know what's going on with 2K right now. But that was in a video the other day. If you want to check it out, go watch it. It's just a couple of videos ago. But, yeah, we now have to go ahead and make some trades. I'll see you guys with those moves. So I'm going to try to make a pretty big deal here. I want Jamal Murray from the Denver Nuggets. I think he's obviously a very key piece of their team. I moved DeJounte Murray to that shooting guard spot, again, just because his trade value goes up with this overall. And they agree to that. Wow, that was actually a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. So Jamal Murray now officially on this team. He's an obvious upgrade at that point guard position. So I'm very comfortable with the move. And now I just kind of got to figure out a few things here. Do I want to chill with Halliburton, who hasn't been putting up the best numbers, but I might be able to live with it. And I got to figure out something else now because I kind of screwed myself by trading somebody because now 2K is going to have to sign somebody for me, which really does kind of suck. I mean, I guess maybe I could move Buddy Hield. If I were to trade Buddy Hield, like this bench is just not good, man. Like I would need, I'm also putting a lot of faith in Naz Reid. Like, if I did Buddy Hield 2 first-round picks, I guess I need some sort of backup power forward or small forward and then another shooting guard. So I need, like, the perfect... Wow. This actually could be perfect. Oh. This isn't bad either. All right, let's do this one. Let's do this deal for my boy Penis Cantor. So we just went ahead and, picked up a couple guys here. Terrence Mann's going to be, he's listed as a backup small forward right now. I think ultimately I'm probably going to have to trade either him. I do want to chill with Cantor, so I think I'm probably going to trade Vernon Carey Jr. now for a backup shooting guard. Let me just move him down. He goes up 3 overall, so now we need a backup shooting guard for him. Where is he? Vernon Carey Jr., and we don't have any first-round picks left. So I need a shooting guard. It doesn't have to be anybody amazing. Isaiah Joe. I was hoping for maybe somebody just a little bit better. Jemias Ramsey. TJ McConnell's here. Who's my backup point guard right now? It's Tyrell Terry, who's only 6'2". TJ McConnell would be kind of a big addition to this team, though. Do I have any other offers here that are, any better? Josh Christopher barely even played. I'm going to take McConnell, man. I'm going to do it. I think TJ McConnell, getting a veteran on this team is important. 6'1", 6'2". I guess I'll move Tyrell Terry up to the backup shooting guard spot. So we're putting all our eggs in the basket. That is the team. I'm definitely a little bit nervous about it, though. But that's, we can only do so much. So that is the squad we're rolling with. And I will see you guys at the start of year number 3 with the rotation. So here's how it's going to look for the 3rd and final season here for us here in LA. Jamal Murray, obviously a huge upgrade over DeJounte Murray, in my opinion, anyways. I'm very excited to see what he can do for us. And, again, it doesn't kill 2 birds with one stone exactly because we did send DeJounte Murray to the Denver Nuggets. And, we did kind of get, obviously get Jamal Murray. So that hurts him a little bit. But I'm very comfortable with that deal still. Halliburton is, progressing, kind of where I was expecting him to, so I'm excited about that. LeBron James still going strong. Only a 93 overall, but he's still LeBron James. Anthony Davis, and then we're still putting a lot of faith in Naz Reid, man. I think he's probably going to do some pretty big things for us. Bench unit, Tyrell Terry, developing nicely. A little bit undersized at 6'2" at that shooting guard spot, but I'm still comfortable with it. Enes Kanter, my boy, getting a pretty solid backup center there. TJ McConnell was a pretty big pickup for us as well, and then Terrence Mann. So bench unit's looking a little bit different than it has in past years, but that being said, here goes nothing. I'm putting all my eggs in the basket. I will see you guys at the end of the 3rd and final season. So I didn't quite catch our record before, the 3rd and final year stopped simming, but it's looking pretty good as we're a 1 seed here in the West, number 1 in the power rankings. Trae Young is your MVP. Who? Man's got the same name twice. Okay. Obi Toppin, 6th man of the year for the New York Knicks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, defensive player of the year. Cade Cunningham does win most improved. Frank Vogel, we go 67-15. Okay. Jamal Murray trade looking like it was worth it, especially for now. Let's check out some player stats on the year. Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Jamal Murray. So, adding that third 20-plus point per game guy, he's a point off. You kind of get what I'm saying there. It obviously turned out to be huge for us. Naz Reid still putting up numbers, man. 18 points, 10 boards. Honestly, love to see it. Tyrell Terry was better than Buddy Hield's been off the bench. Tyrese Halliburton still not exactly where I want him at, but hopefully playing some pretty good defense for me. So we are officially taking on Golden State here in the first round. And did they lose Steph Curry? Wow, they lost Steph Curry. Cunningham, Thompson, Wiggins, Pascal, and James Wiseman. That's still no joke of an 8 seed. I mean, they did lose Steph Curry, but oh my God. We went to 7 games. Still hanging on though. Memphis here, Ja Morant. They picked up Zach LaVine. Are you kidding me? I mean, what is this bench? Oh my God. What the fuck is going on right now, man? How do teams have this kind of money? Look, I get it. I'm not using any of my money because I can't go into fucking free agency, but yeah, that was, I mean, like, what am I supposed to do with that? I mean, seriously, I'm like the fucking Looney Tunes over here. I don't know, man. I got to record 2 other videos after this, and it's 11:35 p.m. So, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to go to 4th year, but that sucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that sucks. Like, how is that a 4 seed? Especially, like, if I lost in the West Finals, that would be one thing, but there's no way that Zach LaVine, Kevin fucking Durant, Ja Morant, and the rest of the Skittle squad over there is going to be a 4 seed with that team. There's just no way. That big 3 is better than mine, probably, at this point. That's That's absolutely insane. I find that very hard to believe, and I don't really know who I'm going to blame, but I'm going to blame Tyrese Halliburton. So, nonetheless, unfortunately, we ended up losing. We never even made it to a finals, nonetheless. But I would definitely be down to try this challenge again. Hopefully no time soon. But, other than that, if you guys do have any other video ideas, feel free to comment them down below. I love the challenge. I don't love the challenges, but I know you guys enjoyed watching me torture myself anyway. So, as always, feel free to comment any other video ideas down below in the comment section. If you guys are new, please do make sure to subscribe. 40-something% of you guys that watch these videos aren't even subscribed. And again, we're looking for a big summer, so every single sub does help out the channel quite a bit. But that about does it for me now. I got 2 more videos to record. I'm going to be wearing the same goddamn outfit in both of them, but deal with it. So, that does it for me. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next one.